Daniel, thank you so much for joining us. Define disruption and what are the challenges that it poses from a leadership point of view?
So, two of the biggest disruptions that are going on right now, I think, in the world, we had a big discussion on Industry 4.0, are, I think, digital and advanced analytics. I think digital is literally changing, I think, how, companies can reach customers, and it's changing how we use data. And I think it's bringing a lot of the new technology in bear and creating new business models. And I think we've talked about new models like Uber. We've talked about a lot of things that are revolutionizing the consumer space. In the Industry 4.0, it's also happening. And advanced analytics is this ability we have to, frankly, use advanced analytics, use machine learning to completely improve processes. And in the Industry 4.0 world, it's product development. It's how do you reach your customers? And even for us, as McKinsey, these are two of our biggest priorities because we think, we want to reinvent our profession, and these are two areas that are really changing the world.
Do you think technology drives digital, or is it vice versa?
I think technology is becoming a big enabler today, and when we had our discussion today in the Nasscom room, when you look at the processing power, when you look at the amount of data being generated, we talked about 50 billion connected devices by 2025. And then when you also look at the intelligence and the processing power on how people can then use the information and the fact that everything becomes connected, I think that technology changes is really disrupting, I think, what we're seeing in the world. And I think that's what's creating these digital opportunities.
Okay, is it possible to plan for digital? And is it relevant?
I don't know if anybody it's very difficult to say today what the world's going to look like 5 years out in digital, but I think a lot of companies have to start trialing and starting to digitize their processes. Okay. And so I think you see banking doing it, I think you see industrial companies doing it, and to some extent, the end point is perhaps nobody really knows exactly what it's going to be, but I think you have to start embracing it, and which means you have to start building capabilities in your leadership teams of people who are more digital natives and who can start transforming how you interact with customers, how you work your manufacturing processes, etc.
Okay, so far technology has by and large been used to provide solutions for problems that are known to people. How does technology actually help provide solutions for unknown problems?
I think this almost goes back to a little bit how we created the iPhone and things like this, where I think you heard Steve Jobs saying that he didn't need to do consumer research. I think, and again, I look at the world, the topic we discussed today, which was Industry 4.0. I think there's a lot of waste today, right? When you look at how product development is being made, when you look at the healthcare industry, and so as we identify these pockets of waste, if technology can help you reduce it and then create new business models around it, I think that's really the unlock, and I think that's how you create new opportunities. And when you look at engineers, and if you can make them work better and faster to develop new products and reduce the time that they waste in processes that are today are not really contributing to developing new products, then I think you're addressing a problem and you're creating new opportunities.
What is the kind of role that you think Indian IT will play in this new digital world?
So it was a big topic on our panel today. I mean, to some extent, you have created a whole IT and services industry, and I think especially in the Industry 4.0 world, the ability to be part of an ecosystem to help industrial companies really help do that transition to kind of Industry 4.0, I think is something that could be an opportunity. But we also heard today, right? I mean, the IT industry is reinventing itself, and everybody's looking for what are the next digital or analytics opportunities to pursue, and I think that's going to be important to embrace and find where are the opportunities, and in some cases what ecosystems do you have to build to pursue it.
What are the one or two top disruptions that one would perhaps see in 2016?
So I mean, I would say, you know, it's advanced analytics applied to, if I look at the space where I spend a lot of time in the industrial world, but if you can see, you know, new processes being completely reinvented through advanced analytics, and so I think you'll see more example of it. This could be important disruptions, or advanced analytics applied to healthcare, right? I think when you look at the progress that is being made through advanced analytics in healthcare, through cognitive intelligence, for example, I think these could be things that you could say real progress. You know, I think this debate was, when does artificial intelligence reach the human intelligence? You know, I think people are saying, you know, 2025, 2029, but I think we'll see more problems being solved by advanced analytics, and I think this could be, you know, I think we'll see more in 2016.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.